We'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Martin. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. To the air, it's Aller. Fires to the right. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
This offense comes out clearly wanting to throw the football. Nothing good on first down with incompletion. And how about this? You've got to protect your quarterback. That is priority number one, and they give up a sack on play two.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires to the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the first down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect 3rd down and long execution by this defense.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They're going to test the right side with this one. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
You've got to be able to game tackle this guy. We see it every week. He makes people miss, and you just saw it on that last play. He's unbelievable in the open field. He can cut on a dime, and with that run, he's got this offense now set up down close to the goal line.
And I think QB's rushing, especially in the RPO game. You want to get that ball. Okay, I'm pulling it now. I got to throw a strike right now and get it on him. And you can tell, throws it to the left and doesn't get it to his wide receiver. It's just maybe a little bit of hurrying too much.
Trying to run it in. That defensive front just flat whipped him as they knock him down for a big loss.
Now, to me, these are the decisions that are not so easy. Analytics, schmanalytics, go for it on 4th down, yeah, pull the trigger. But in these type of games, now, where it's 4th and 5+, this becomes very difficult. How confident am I in this play in the red zone that I know I'm going to get it?
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Quick strike through the air for the score. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Using his legs, it's Allen. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Looking downfield, it's Aller. Heaves it on the run. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Off the play fake. He's not afraid to go deep. Fires and picked off. Taking it the other way. And a super return as he takes it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
To the air on first down. Got him downfield. Touchdown LSU! A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back to the ground game on the left. Oh, what a move. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
Man, they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. And you think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley, time and time again, Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
Looking to pass. It's Allard. Dances away to buy time. He's got it. He's into plus territory. Knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Nittany Lions can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. Open space at the 25. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Defense in press coverage. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Give to the running back. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. It's Allard. Into the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Coming out with it, it's Singleton. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off play action on first down. Looking left. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Makes a connection. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
This is good news for the offense here because they've got their Heisman-caliber receiver in a bit of a groove. Back-to-back catches.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Aller. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Quarterback had no shot on that play. He had a defender bearing down on him. He knew he was going to get hit. I think he should have just thrown that thing out of bounds. He's lucky that wasn't picked throwing into double coverage.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. A strike downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Allen. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. moved it inside the 20. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it on the move. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up first and goal. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. First and goal. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Really nice job by the defense, understanding first and goal. What do most people do on first and goal? They're going to try to run the football in. The defense says, nah, bro, not in my house. Nice job getting in the backfield, getting the stop.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Fires to the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Smashes through the tackle. And he showed off the wheels after using the hands on the pick, and he gets it down to the 34-yard line.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. The corners are walked up tight. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Allen. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw, it's Aller. He's got it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right. And maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. They'll go to the air. Backs looking for the goal line. They will score! Touchdown, Penn State!
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Got the quick completion. Oh, he's got some space. Big gainer there that'll look good in the stat column, but not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the first half. Will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Wants to adjust the pattern. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. It's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. LSU right back to the line. Wants to fire on second down. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking for room, it's Singleton. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Going to swing it on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Singleton. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Dropping back, it's Allard. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The Nittany Lions are marching down the field.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right...
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They looked finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. That's caught, it's Anderson.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. That's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man, or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
Wants to go up top. Trying to get behind the defense. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Tiger! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. He gets a block. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. To the air, it's Nussmeier. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Fires to the big fountain. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Handoff to the single running back. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll try the run. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This Nittany Lion defense has just been suffocating. The front seven has been dominant. Guys like Jack Ham would be proud.
Yeah, just big, physical, just owning the guys up front. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. The Penn State D-line just dominating this football game.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Pulls it in, it's Brown. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catch in the middle, it's sharp. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
What a big play in the 4th quarter when you're trailing and you really needed to get a first down here. Nice job by the quarterback, making the pass, getting the first down.
The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. The run to the left. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down to try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. We're getting deep in the game, and this is for the lead. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Tigers. They move on top here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. Listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
And he added the extra point. Set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's Martin. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll try the left side. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Thinking about using a timeout right here after that run play. And listen, I get you're trying to keep the defense off guard, but you're losing this game. You've got to throw the football. Now is the time. You've got to be aggressive, trailing in this 2-minute situation.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. To throw, it's Aller. Throws to the wideout. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Snap from the gun on third down. Quickly out to the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, stops the clock after a short pickup of 7, and it's getting dire in terms of the clock.
Well, bad news, he didn't get the first down there. The good news, though, he got out of bounds, stopped the clock. They still have one timeout, so there's a lot of time still in this 2-minute situation to march down the field and get a score.
Looking up top, and time is of the essence. He'll pull it down and run. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. The Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Aller. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
The Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Quickly complete. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They want to throw it. He'll take a shot. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Penn State. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Now, you talk about finishing games with a purpose, with a plan, executed to perfection, taking almost all of the clock, executing brilliantly down the stretch of this football game, making plays, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 2 here in the fourth. So an 82-yard drive there. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They make the stop. The coverage team up to the challenge as they put a stop to the return and an end to the game. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Nittany Lions will boot it away to start the game. On the move from inside his 5. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the ball is loose on the return.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. The head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. On the run, still looking. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Now he's going to throw it all the way back across the field.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on third down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on the ball.
He's got it inside the 30. Flying down the right side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, LSU! Looking for the tie with the extra point. And that kick was perfectly down the middle.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
And he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Takes the handoff. It's Allen. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Back to throw. It's Allen. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
All right, defense. You got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Got it in the middle. It's Reynolds. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. This time they'll go to the running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. He's finally stopped, and not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to run, it's Singleton. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
You know, you're in the red zone. You bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. The Nittany Lions trying to cash it in on 1st and goal.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Quarterback Steve trying to power his way ahead for a few. And I don't think he got in. Those big bodies up front just creating a wall at the goal line. They'll try to pound their way in. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Quarterback making checks. They'll try the outside to the left. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
These old girders are rocking on 3rd down here at Beaver Stadium. Back back to pass. It's Nussmeier. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. The defense has set him up.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So, let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
They'll keep it on the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Durham. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
He makes a catch. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another one.
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back. It's Nussmeier. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. It's incomplete. Almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be third down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
You got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game that they were going to have success. They had to be efficient throwing the football. They have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
And the throw out to the sideline, just a few yards.
Man, these wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good change-up. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
Going for it all. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Back to pass, it's Aller. Quick completion on the out route.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Nittany Lions want to move quickly. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, that's a playmaker, but now I got one-on-one matchups elsewhere that I got to go take advantage of. If they're going to double cover him, I'm going to take advantage of some matchups somewhere else.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab, ready for the first down. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Aller. Got his man on the right. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Looking to throw on first down. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. Going to take a shot at this DB. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches.
Lost one deep down the right side. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Aller. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Working on the right. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
That's what players call a 7 route, and that receiver ran it to perfection.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. He's got him this time. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. They'll immediately call timeout. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw. It's Aller. Fires deep toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Singleton. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Wants to go up top on first down. They get to him as he throws. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. The Nittany Lions in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Ross. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Aller. Buying some time. He'll try to do it himself. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Really good job by this defense. 3rd down, understanding, taking away the pass first. But I got to react, man. When these QBs take off, I got to stick my foot in the ground. Stop playing pass. Come up and get him on the ground. Big 3rd down stop.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Got room on the return. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Here's the handoff. Hard running there. Oh, it's loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. First down, operating in the red zone and doing it in a den of noise. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Touchdown LSU! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
He'll bring it out. It's Martin. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's caught. It's Campbell. Turning it on. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Aller. rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
And the Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to their line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He's loose down the left side. Defense got it. They're on the run. The 10. Touchdown, Tigers. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing, and as a result now, 4th down.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll try to take it back. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers!
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Looking downfield, it's Aller. Fires to the wideout. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get